Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I left you guys off last week with this engine bay getting painted, and by golly, it came out slicker than snot, let me tell you. This car's an old rust bucket. She's had a lot of incidents. She was sideswiped down the side here at one point, and they redid the side. We undercoated this bad boy, and let me tell you, we got this bay just a glossin'. Woo-wee. But we are doing the 1K giveaway in this video. That means y'all gotta subscribe, you gotta comment. Gotta hit that bell, comment some more, like the video, and then comment. That's the only way you're gonna win. We're gonna do one of those random.org generator wheels, and whoever comments on this video is gonna win. We're putting together the bundle for y'all as we speak right now. It's gonna be a valve cover of your choice. It's gonna be some of our merch. And hey, there might be another goodie in there for you. So make sure to comment on this video. But for now, let's go get our new project. Y'all are gonna love it. Surprise! Look at the new project. Just kidding, y'all. We just went and got those parts from Powder Coater. So we were on our way to go pick up a 41 Chevy, and the guy got a hold of me and told me that he sold it. So, no new project for us down here today, but make sure to comment on this video because we are still doing the 1K giveaway. I got this little hatch in right now. It's been giving us some fits, or the customer some fits, and he kind of wanted us to go through some things, diag it, and kind of see where we're at. And then Butch is over here throwing this new alternator down into there. He's got it set there. We're gonna get the alternator put on this, and then we gotta run a new power cable over because it burnt that one up. Right there. She is cooked, y'all. I'm gonna pull this cover, double check my timing just to make sure I was the last one playing around with it, but I'm pretty confident that that has nothing to do why this car's not running. So let's dive into a time lapse, see if we can make these two cars run today. Ooh, I was just lying to y'all. I guess we are going to get this project. The dude said other guy backed out, so come on and get it. So we're gonna hit this open road, and I hope you guys are excited for this new project. And like I said, make sure to comment so you guys can win the 1K giveaway package.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live.
If there's anything y'all see, we're way out here in old Tyler, Texas country, but we're taking this one home. 41 Chevy, we got a 1-ton front end to go with it, and then here's all the roughs of the rest of the front end. But man, it's got the hood yet. She's in terrible shape, but you know what? That's gonna work out perfect for this rat rod project. She a little rusty, a little crusty, but you know what? That makes for a fun old rat rod. This one we're gonna call the Croached 41. It's gonna be a case swap, roached out 41 Chevy. So on this big old door, I'm gonna do a big old Roachworks logo. We're gonna put a big old 41 on it. This thing's gonna be named Croached. We got the old trailer in the truck. This drive, it was a drive. It was all of 2.5 hours. No matter how fast you went, it took 2.5 hours to get here. So this gentleman's gonna help us get this thing all hooked up with his tractor. We're gonna load this thing up, get out of here, see how it goes. I might be buying that trailer over there too. I really like it. I love that body style Chevy. And but we're gonna see, we're gonna load this one and kind of go from there. All right, y'all, just like that, we got that thing loaded. We got about a 3-hour drive home, so let's hit this open interstate. It's a rainy one, but man, we got that 41 Chevy picked up, and I am just super excited to start that build. But all right, kids, when I tell you you need the dang fuel filter sock, and then we need to change the pump and all that, and that your injectors probably ain't gonna work because of your dang fuel sock being off, yeah, I ain't lying to you. It just don't work. Yeah, see, dirty, spraying, not spraying, spraying, not spraying. Man, you know what this means though? Y'all can leave a comment in the comment section on what you think about these injectors to give you guys a chance to win that 1K giveaway prize. I understand some people don't want me to change their injectors because they're new. Look how new they look, but that doesn't mean that they work just because they're new, y'all. Ooh, you see that pair right there? Bam and bam. That means she's running right. We got them injectors changed out on her, and she is just good to go. This one's going home. We got the radiator issue fixed on it, and I drove the wagon in this morning, y'all. I am getting the tune pretty well figured out on that, and everything works as it should. The rear defrost was working, the side defrosters were working. Hey, this one not as good because I don't got the vent, but hey, it was still doing its thing, and this thing ran like a top. I'm telling you, I can't wait to go get that thing tuned. We were seeing like 10 pounds of boost on the way in. It was a blast. It's my Saturday down here, y'all. So like I've been saying, make sure to go down there, comment. Y'all are gonna get tired of hearing it, but this is our first giveaway, and I want one of y'all to have something pretty dang cool in your giveaway package. So if you don't comment, you can't get the giveaway. That's just how it works. But I am gonna work on this thing here today. This is our boy Christian's. He's a Billy Batty. We love this guy, but he's got some things in the works there with that B series. And then if I get the time today, y'all, I'm going to get these new clamps on the wagon. These are my new boost clamps. So now I can't blow them babies apart. We will always have boost in that car. Seen like 20 pounds and just blowing couplers off. So in order to make some jam, I want them couplers to stay on. Enough jibber jabber. Leave a comment. Let's get into some action.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vent.
All right, got that turbo manifold off. That was a bugger. I'm gonna come clean some of this out so we can get that to go in there a little better. Man, they did a shave on this and it's just terrible. But anyways, I am like so limited on space here at the shop that it's not even funny. I'm in the midst of Lee's and a few other big jobs. So this one I'm just gonna pile basically back in his car. But that's where I'm at on this. Let's jump into another time lapse and see if we can't get this engine pulled out of here, get it tore down, and see what other good stuff we can make happen. Just like that, we got our head off. Good old Rye guy came down today to work on the bends, and he just happened to give me a hand, so my back much appreciates him. Anyways, I wanted to make sure all the fluids were out of this. And as I was saying, this plug right there should be allowing all of these fluids right there out. I thought it was an epoxy block, but it's definitely not an epoxy block. It just has a bunch of crud in it. So I'm gonna dig all that out, let it all drain. Let's dive into seeing if we can't get this thing out. What? You can do it. You just got to pull the dang oil pan off. Get that transmission jacked up a little bit. She'll come out. You'll fight her a little bit, but hey, She'll come right on out there. You just gotta make sure, like I said, that pan's off of it. Now that I got this block all pulled, we are going to flip it over, pull all the rods, pistons, covers, oil pump, rear main. We're gonna make this block look like this block right over here. Get it all stripped down, get it ready to go get sleeved. She's alive! She's alive, everyone! Look! Uh-oh, we got the computer on, and she's running. Rocker, exhaust, a few things to button up on the old girl, but it's alive. It is alive. And you know what that means? Drop a comment down on the comment section of what you think this girl's gonna make for power when we take it down to old Eric's and get her all tuned up, all spicy. Yeah, I say you're gonna have to wait on that. Actually, got a big trip coming up. But drop a comment anyways on what you guys think of the old Mercedes. Should Ryan keep it or should he sell it? And I've got everything kind of buttoned up on the old CRX over here. We got the alternator changed out. We got the wire put on. Butch changed the alternator, but I got the wire put on. We're gonna fire this one up and hopefully move it outside, and then I'll move the wagon inside. And then, you know, I'm over here trucking on the old S1 built all-wheel drive. Check that out, y'all. That is just slicker than snot, isn't it? I couldn't wait no more. I had to put it in. I'm gonna start with all the all-wheel drive stuff on this. I actually have the rear diff over here. Getting old bath. We're gonna get that thing all cleaned up nice and just spotless for old Lee's car. Get it slapped up in there. Start getting axles, all that good stuff. Rear end, bam, 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 tighten it all up. So enough jibber jabber, let's jump into some action. Woo, she's alive, she's alive, she's alive. I love it. And I had the CRX running, it's alive. I got the drain plug all kind of situated. It's a temporary fix with one of the little butterflies, but hey, it's gonna work. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get back to some work. Hopefully you guys will catch me here on the old S1, and let's see how the rest of this night pans out for us here. Man, those came out just super nice. Look at that. Yellow parts for underneath the car here. A little bit of yellow there. We're gonna slap those up in there with the rest of the all-wheel drive stuff and the rear diff. Tried putting the rear diff in, but without the lower control arms in and these bolts in tight, this guy wants to flex, and I just wanna make sure that's all tight. So let's go ahead, tighten that up, throw those in, get this rear end buttoned up, and see what it's looking like.
The only way to win at life, I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel?
Alright, y'all, drop that comment on what you think. That yellow on the blue, kind of an old school spoon vibe. I don't know, I kind of dig it. I've always been a fan of yellow, so I like yellow. But hey, we got this S1 kit all in there, the new K-tuned arms there, new K-tuned arms here, we got the new bushings in here. I need to go to O'Reilly's and get another rear axle. I believe it needs both shorts. That's a long one, this one was short. The short one fit on this side real nice, and then if I measure over to this side, it seems like it needs a short also. The way that this thing sits in this car, the way that it sits in the car, it's pretty dang centered. So that's all good. I'm gonna get the fuel cell, get it put up in there, and just kind of keep trucking. Maybe get ready to call it a night. I don't know, it's midnight, but let's see what tomorrow brings. Whoa, she's about 40 degrees out here this morning. Good morning, y'all. We are off to Donnie's. Let's see how this girl cold starts. Little choppy, but we got her. We got her. Hey. All right, we'll catch you guys over at Donnie's. Time to do another FuelTech install. Man, oh man, she's a baddie. We made it. We're over here at Donnie's. I gotta put a dang turpski in this thing though. It is just bellowing smoke on D-cell, which I'm pretty sure is turpski. It's pushing oil into the charge pipes, which I know for a fact. So we're gonna get turpski put on this thing, but for now, let's dive into some FuelTech on Donnie's car. Yep, just cut it. Y'all heard it from the man himself. He's making the first plunge on getting this old ECU Masters out of here. We gave it our best shot. I still were both, until that cut was made, wish we could have just got it to work. Both him and I are agreeance on the whole cam angle stuff. We could be completely wrong, but we are on agreeance that it was working the way that it ought to. So we're gonna get this chopped out of here, pull all this beautiful harness Donnie made out. I mean, you literally tell Donovan did a fantastic job on that one. So let's get it out. Maybe we'll, if we can't sell it, we'll keep it around for a future race car project or something. Maybe we'll put that in like the 41, Donnie, if we can't get it sold.
There you go.
But let's dive into some action and see how this goes. Just like that, she's all pulled out. Sad to see it, but glad to see her go. One of them type of things. If anyone's in the market for a really nice EMU black, she works like a champ. Seriously, we got videos of it running. The car runs, drives, everything was great on it. We just personally could not figure out how to get the VTC crossover cam angle adjustment stuff that Honda allows you to do. It's just too smart for us, I guess. Could not figure that out, so we're on to a simpler fuel management system that hopefully we can get figured out. I was able to get it figured out on the wagon, so we should be able to get it figured out on this. Let's dive into getting this thing all stripped down a little bit more. We got to pull the dash, pull the bezel out so we can get the FuelTech thrown up in there. And you guys know the deal, so let's see if we can't make this thing run. Woo, that one was a lot easier than the last time Donnie and I fought. Him and I cut up our hands, we cussed at each other, we yelled at each other. It was just a mess. This one, we worked as a good old team and we got her through. We've got a lot of harness here. Now I'm gonna start getting it cut back, getting it taped up, getting things changed. We gotta change all these coil wires out. We got a good little bit to do here. So let's dive into some more action. And we got Butch over here doing the fuel system on the old Mugen. She's gonna have a feed and return system. Look at that Deech work stuff. This thing's cleaning up. Every time we see it, it's a little bit cleaner. Just looking a little bit better every time we see her here. So this thing's gonna be back up and going. Everything I think's good running wise on this one. We got a little bit of tuning we need to do on the idle. But other than that, this one's good. We're gonna get that one figured out. We're gonna have a bunch of running cars around here, y'all. Yeah. Woo! Hot dog, that one's back on the road, y'all. She is good to go. Got a fuel return system put in her. Butch knocked that one out. She's been good. It just needed a fuel return system added. And Donnie's got a little bit of wiring to do, but that one's all good. And we are just cruising right along on the old hatchie here. We've got a lot of this harness ran. I didn't film a lot of it because it's just kind of nonsense. I had to cut some back down here, which I'll end up cleaning back up. But I had to do that so I can run the crank sensor over and run our oil pressure over. We're going to be running that on there. And then right up here, we'll have the cam sensor come right up into here. I got my power ground ran right there. This one is going to be fuel pressure, and we're actually changing fuel pressure to E85 flex fuel sensor. So we're gonna be running one of those on here. And then this water temp sensor we're gonna run, I'm just gonna run a LS style, put it in right there, get rid of that plug, put the LS in. And then here, we've got TPS. I'm getting ready to do it right now. I've got injectors all ran to where I want them, so I will take all the clips off of here, re-pin all those into a set of injector dynamic clips. Those will all go as we need. And then down here, I have the power and ground. Look how nice that is. I didn't have to extend them, do nothing with them. They're both just gonna go right onto the battery like they should. Coils are up here. Cut out the two blacks. We don't need either of the blacks. We run the gray, the brown, and the red on the OEM Honda ones. So don't know, them are just extra grounds, I'd say, for the smart coils. We'll eliminate those. Crank sensors there, and then all I have to do is add VTEC and VVT. So I'll run those in, add them in on the little block down here. You guys got the idea there. We got Donnie just cruising on the inside of this. We are actually going to utilize this spot again. We're gonna put the relays and the fuses for all that up over here. Just get it all kind of cleaned up and looking slick Rick again. But anyways, let's jump into a time lapse and do some of this wiring here.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast.
Man, oh man, we're cruising right through this one. Taking a little bit longer than on, not even longer than on mine, but I'm having to wire all the coils on this one. Just some I'd have to do on the last one, but it's super simple to do. On this FuelTech harness, right here, you'll see they have a gray, a black, a brown, a black, and a red. We're just after the gray, the brown, and the red. The two blacks are both battery grounds. If you don't really know how P ground works and battery ground works, let me explain it the best I know. The way this works is this black ground right here and this black ground right here run into a cable down in there that shoots over into this single one that goes right over here to the battery. And that is called our battery ground. And then this brown one right here is called a P ground. And it goes down, it runs into a different ground cable which comes around to right here. And that one grounds itself to the head or the block of the engine. So the way this one works, as long as the engine's grounded, that one's going to be grounded. And then these two here, they run to the ground post on the battery. So if your battery's grounded, those are grounded. And then obviously, we got a signal and a power wire. Run your three colors. I'm using this ground. And I did check this ground for continuity. I put it on there, put my other side on there. Boop. Had continuity through those wires. So I do know for a fact that that is grounded to that engine. And as long as it's grounded to the engine, it should be grounded. And it should work just how we like it. If for whatever reason it doesn't like that one, I'll pull all this back. I'll take it off there. I'll switch it to that black one right there. And then bam, we'll have a ground. So regardless, it's going to have a ground. But once we get that, we have a fuel pump to run. And then this baby will be ready to crank over. I don't know if we'll get it tonight. I don't know what time it is. But hey, I'm going to keep trucking on this, see what we can get done. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. And like I've said before, make sure to drop a comment down there so you guys have a chance to win that 1K giveaway. Let's get back into some action. There it is. All right, well, we did that right, at least. Fuel pump is 100% correct. Except it's showing we have to do the TPS set because it's showing TPS, showing good battery. Wideband and narrowband doing its thing. All 3 fuses lit up. Hey, that's more than I had the first time, y'all. I couldn't get 3, I only had 1. So that's a good sign. That's the 3 that we're after. So we need to do a TPS set, and we need to plug this thing into the computer real quick, go through, set up all of our parameters on the computer, plug back in the FuelTech, and then this baby's gonna be ready to crank. I'm gonna get this wire back here soldered up, so I know it's good, but as long as we have fuel pump, I know everything else on the FuelTech is doing what it's supposed to. So let's get the fuel pump wire, let's get our computer plugged in, let's get this thing set up and see if we can't get it to crank tonight. Heck, maybe even start tonight. Yeah. Okay. I almost want to pull this coil real quick and see if we're getting spark. Okay. No spark.
No spark.
No spark. I'm not quite sure what we got going on, but we will figure it out here. We will figure it out. All right, y'all. I got a little beat up today, but not too bad. I found my mistake and we got it all fixed, or we're gonna get it fixed. So even at the wiring diagram that we looked, the guy showed it as P ground, and that's this one here. That's the one I was talking about. It's not actually P ground, it's a regular ground for the coils. I guess I should have checked that before I soldered all this in, but what we got to do now is just cut this brown wire back, put that one into there, and then let it come up the rest of the way. This was my test one and I broke the clip, so I'll change it out. But all we gotta do is get rid of those couple browns, hook up the blacks, and then these babies will be firing like they're supposed to. Ooh, look what the cat drug in. We got our boy Scott over here getting this thing cleaned up and pulling a shine back out of it so we can get this one back to Arlen. It had a whole bunch of little things that got damaged on it previous to coming over to us, so he's gonna get this thing cleaned up and get it looking right. I'm cleaning up Lee's engine and transmission right now for this one, and then as soon as I get that thing all cleaned up, I'm gonna bring it in here and start putting some bearings in it and getting it all gapped and getting it all good to go. We got these 2 engines here ready to get shipped out, but as you guys can see here, we got this block all cleaned up, all good to go, and the Prelude is heading home. She is running good. We're super happy with it. He's super happy with it. Man, he be driving it. So everything be looking good there. Let's get these things cleaned up and see what this Camaro's all about that's coming by here. Oh, Camaro down there might be getting an LS in the future, but they just came and picked that whole hatch up. That thing's running like a top. Man, oh man, we're just flying through them here. So the hatch is going home today, the CRX is going home, the Integra is going home. We're just flying through these. Like I said, I'm cleaning up a bunch of stuff, Butch is cleaning up a bunch of stuff. You know what that means? Drop a comment down there and tell us what you guys thought of this video. I'm gonna end it out here. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoy being back behind the camera, getting these videos out. Hopefully they're getting better. I think they're getting better. I'm enjoying them, so hopefully you guys are enjoying them. Drop a comment down there, hit that like, subscribe, and we will catch you guys next time.